Hi. Hi. So as everyone may have seen right now, Jaclyn Hill is officially back on YouTube. She addressed her title Where I've Been in her new video, which I think everyone can agree who watched the video. It was nothing. There was literally nothing in the entire video. It was just her, I would say, making excuses again. I did not care for it at all whatsoever. I really wanted to learn actually, hey, what happened? What actually happened in these labs? Instead, she just didn't even mention it at all whatsoever, which I think was crap because she owes her audience, she owes her subscribers, the people who bought those lipsticks, an explanation for, hey, this is what happened in the lab. And first off, from the beginning, from the very, very beginning, she would have avoided all of this if she had just come out and said, I'm very sorry, I don't know what's wrong with these lipsticks at this point. I'm recalling every single lipstick. If you want to keep them, that's your choice. Since she keeps mentioning that a lot of people got lipsticks that were not faulty, which, yeah, I understand. There's bound to be good lipsticks in those batches. I understand that. But she should have recalled the lipsticks from the start. She should have apologized to her audience, and she should have said, I'm looking into the issue, and I will be moving to another lab that hopefully will not have this problem. That would have saved her career at this point. What I'm thinking. She shouldn't have lied. She shouldn't have came out with another video and said, no, these aren't hairs. They're just fibers off of white gloves. They're just fibers off of these towels that they wipe down the vats. Like that, she just dug herself deeper into a hole because she was trying to save face. When in reality, if she would have just came out and said, I screwed up, I did not listen to outside people telling me that this lab was not effective, basically. She didn't even mention that she had outside people telling her that this lab had problems. Not even in this video, which she could have blatantly addressed right there and said, you know what, I ignored this person because we weren't in a good relationship at the point, but looking back, I definitely should have listened to her. That's what she should have done, but of course she didn't. I have a feeling that Jaclyn Hill feels like she knows more than everyone else, even though she's only been doing collaborations for the last however many years, right? I have a feeling that she's like, I'm not even going to listen to you because I know what I'm talking about. So that whole video was absolutely nonsense. There was nothing to it but her saying, I love you guys. You've been through everything with me. Like, I would never do this to you. Well, you did it. You didn't give anybody a proper explanation. You didn't apologize really for it. And when you did, you got caught, and that's why you apologized. And that's what everyone wanted. They just wanted a proper explanation. Even if it would have set your brand back a little bit, you still would have saved the face of your company. And now I would never buy anything from her ever again. Ever. She's ruined by my standards. The fact that she's lied and she didn't recall the lipsticks when she should have, she's done. If she ever comes out with another collaboration, I would be, no thanks. Even if it was a good collaboration, even if it was a good product from her own company, no thank you. I'm not even going down that road. So, and the fact that in all of her videos, she seems, a lot of fans are saying she only comes back to YouTube and posts a video whenever she wants to sell you something, right? Like a new Morphe collaboration, which I'm sure we're all tired of hearing at this point is freaking Morphe from her mouth. So I totally get it. Morphe, use my code Morphe. Oh my God, these brushes are the best. They're Morphe, of course. It's like, shut up. Respect your audience. Your audience isn't stupid. Your subscribers aren't stupid. They know when you're trying to push and sell a product, which you do every single video. They know you're going to do that. And quite frankly, a lot of them are tired of it. a lot of them don't want to hear that word anymore. Like, shut up. If you're going to just link it in the description. And I know you're probably under some obligation in your video, but it's annoying, quite frankly, whenever you're constantly being bombarded with, buy my product, it's the best out there, it's this. It's enough. So I really like the bit how she said, you guys have been through everything with me, even though I feel like her videos have never been really personal. They've been more, buy this product for me right now. So that entire video was nothing. I wasted several minutes of my life for nothing, for her giving more excuses and about how, well, I just deleted social media because I just kept constantly searching my name, which I'm sure is true. I'm sure it is. But at the same time, it's like you just ghosted everyone asking genuine questions. You ghosted your audience who just wanted you to say something. And you should have just said, you know what? I was trying to save my company. I was trying to save face, and I realized that was a wrong thing to do. And I'm very, very sorry, and I shouldn't have done that. And I'm recalling everything. That's what should have happened. Everything would have been saved if she would have just recalled everything. But she didn't, because she wanted to make as much profit off of her lipstick as she could, even though it didn't work, sis. It didn't work. And plus, it's like, why would I go ahead and, if she does decide to relaunch her lipsticks, why would I go ahead and buy those again whenever she's had this problem of lying about what happened to them, which if something happened to them again, that's on her again. So why would I go to her lipsticks when there are other lipsticks out on the market that are just as better and that are just as good, if not better price, without having Morphe constantly shoved down our throats, without having her name constantly shoved down our throats? Like, why would we go to those lipsticks when she's had a habit of lying and pushing a product so much on you that it's irritating to the point? Like, I don't think she's ever going to save her company, to be honest. If she does, I think it'll be a miracle. But if she does decide to relaunch her lipsticks, if she does decide to relaunch any sort of product, I think that a lot of people will I think a lot of people will support her and get it, but at the same time, a lot of people are going to be very suspicious of it, and a lot of people are going to be very cautious. So if she saves her company, because I don't think it's going to happen. I don't. And she didn't even address it in her videos that she was wrong. She lied about these things. She didn't even address them in her video. She just said nothing the entire time, which is irritating, because you would at least think that she would come forward and be like, I've been away, I thought about it, I shouldn't have said this, I was just trying to save, again, my company. But she didn't. Like, no, sis, no, you're finished. You're finished. And you didn't listen to people. She should have brought that up as well. She did not listen to people who told her that lab was defective. And she didn't. She didn't. She just lied. So honestly, I watched that video and I was like, I don't care what she has to say if she isn't explaining that she lied. I don't care. And the fact that I think some of the points where she was crying, I do think she was kind of genuine. I do appreciate that she didn't keep a lot of crying in it, like a lot of these YouTube people who are apologizing do. But at the same time, I don't think she was crying because, I think she was crying because she got caught, basically, and she didn't know what to do, and she didn't say anything, and people were calling her out on her shit. I think that's why she was crying. I think that's why she got upset, and I think that's why she deleted her social media. Not because she was constantly searching her name, but because she was getting mad because these people were calling her out and weren't believing the shit that she was saying. That's what I believe personally of what happened. But if she comes out of this, I don't think people are going to trust her. I was actually half expecting her to say, if you go to Morphe, use my code. I was half expecting her to say that, but if she did, people would have torn her apart. But there was nothing of value in that video other than her saying that she's been so sad lately and been firing a bunch of people and been hiring new people, and she did mention that, I don't think I had a proper quality control team, but it's like, but that's probably the most important thing that you should have had, right? That's probably the most important thing you should have had in your team, is a very effective person or team vigilantly looking at these products and making sure that they're safe, making sure that they don't have any defaults or anything like that. That's what you should have been doing. And the fact that she's like, yeah, I've been firing all these people, and it's like, honey, you should have been firing yourself, because you lied. That's the biggest thing. You lied to all of your consumers, and that's horrible. That's the worst thing you could possibly do. You would have been able to save your brand and probably hundreds of thousands of dollars, if you would have just said, I screwed up. I didn't do as well of a job as I should have, and I want to make this right. Give me all your lipsticks back. I'll refund all your money. Just recall the damn lipsticks, and made an official statement that this lab wasn't effective. That's all she had to do from the very beginning, and I guarantee you everyone would have been like, oh, okay, you know what, at least she's recalling everything, because that's what people wanted from the beginning. That's what people who were finding crap in their lipsticks were talking about. They said, I don't care that this happened. I just wanted her to recall the lipsticks, because there could be possible mold, there could be glass in it, there could be animal hair in it, and she didn't do it. And I think that's where she lost a lot of her main followers, is because, hey, you didn't do this one thing that you absolutely should have done, and you made excuses for it, and you tried to lie to get out of it, and you tried to make up excuses, and it's not working. We're seeing right through your crap, and it's disappointing. It's very disappointing to your subscribers, to the people who consume your products, that you would just blatantly think that they're stupid and come make up this stupid story, which I don't know if you came up with. I don't know if your PR person came up with, but you both are dumb for thinking that this is going to be believed. And you had multiple people in the beauty industry saying, no, honey, that's not what happens at these labs at all. So I got absolutely nothing out of the video, except that she was still trying to save face, that she was still trying to promote her brand and saying, well, I got to rebuild this. And I also don't like the fact that she apologized to she said the first girl who commented about something on Twitter. I don't like the fact that she waited until the very end of the video to apologize. I think she wholeheartedly should have done it in the very beginning, and said her name, or at least linked her down in the description and said, I'm very sorry to so-and-so for pointing this out and being very catty to you. That should have been your first thing, because she was one of your fans, your subscribers, and you called her out and basically told her that she was not being truthful, or that she was stupid. You know, she should have done that in the very beginning. I think that was kind of odd for her to wait until the very end. Oh, and before I forget, I wanted to mention, but in the end, she needs to stop, honestly. I think she needs to take a good few years to get her crap together, and maybe grow up a little bit, and maybe not relaunch anything for a while. I think she is better at being a collaborator, because then she can point the finger at someone and be like, it was over there. So that's just my thoughts on it. I don't know. I think she needs to stop. I don't know if she's going to save her brand. I don't think she will, but if she does, it'll be a miracle. But I'm tired of the excuses that she's giving. I'm tired of her dancing around the fact that she wasn't being truthful with her consumers, with the people who loved her and supported her. She wasn't being truthful or fair to them. And I, quite frankly, don't agree with it and don't support it. And I will not be supporting Jaclyn Cosmetics in the future as well. So if she can get out of it, that's going to be a miracle. But anyway, I just had to rant about that because I know everyone's probably watched that video by now. But anyway, bye.